I was just about to mind my business, chill, and enjoy my snack. But then I thought, why not sit here and do my makeup tutorial instead? Now I know what you're thinking. Another boring ass makeup tutorial. But hold on, this isn't just about blending eyeshadows and looking cute. We're doing makeup but talking about some real life glow ups today. So grab your brushes or your snacks and let's get into it.
Almost ran out of hope this time. So send your love to me tonight.
From foundation to finishing touches, we are covering it all up today. Before we get into the makeup, skin prep is a must. Clean, hydrated skin makes all the difference because trust me, no amount of foundation can fully hide that one pimple just had to show up today. I'm using my e.l.f. primer and the goal here is to create a smooth base and keep everything locked in. If you have an oily skin, go for a mattifying primer. If you're on the dry side, a hydrating one is your best friend. Now, if only there was a primer to stop us from making bad life choices. Primer is just that one step you definitely shouldn't miss. For my base, I'm mixing two foundations to get the perfect match. Revlon Colorstay in a darker shade and Maybelline Superstay in 338. Why? Because sometimes one shade just doesn't cut it, and we have to play mixologist to get the flawless blend. I'm using this mermaid style brush to buff it in, and let me tell you, this brush eats when it comes to blending. Instead of tapping, I'm actually dragging my mermaid brush a little to blend everything smoothly. I know people always say to tap, but listen, sometimes you just have to do what really works for you. Dragging it slightly helps to blend the product more evenly and faster. Not that I'm in a rush, but as long as it looks flawless in the end, that's all that matters. Just like a foundation sets the tone for your makeup, setting clear goals lays the groundwork for your life. Without a solid base, everything else starts to crack, literally and figuratively. Now let's talk about concealer. What's a flawless base without a little magic to hide those late nights and stress? Yes, I'm using Born This Way foundation. Yes, a foundation in place of my concealer. Concealer isn't just for covering up, it's for brightening, lifting, and giving you that I slept 8 hours vibe, even if you didn't. Here's the tea, less is more. Dab it under your eyes in a triangle shape, not a huge globe, and let it sit for a few seconds before blending. Why? It warms up to your skin and gives you more coverage with less products. But then again, this depends on the product you're using. And always remember, your concealer should be 1 to 2 shades lighter than your foundation for that perfect highlight. Think of concealer as tackling the key areas in your life that need the most attention. It's about focus, hiding distraction, and brightening the things that really matter. get into contouring those cheekbones because who doesn't want that snatch look? The trick is all about placement and blending. First, grab a cool toned contour palette or cream, something just a shade or two deeper than your natural skin tone. No need to go too dark unless you're auditioning for a Halloween movie. Start by finding the hollows of your cheek. You can do the classic fish face, as you can see, but honestly, just feel that dip below your cheekbone. Now, lightly apply the product starting from the top of your ear and blending towards the corner of your mouth. I'm using my lighter shade concealer just below it to highlight it properly. But here's the key. Stop halfway. You're sculpting, not drawing the racing stripe. Blend it out in a soft upward motion to lift the face. Downwards blending just drags everything down, and we don't want that energy here. Contour is all about adding structure and depth, just like defining the steps to achieve your goals. Where do you want to add emphasis in your life? Whether it's improving your skills, strengthening relationships, or growing financially, contouring teaches us how to focus on the areas that need sharpening and shaping. What's a makeup look without that fresh, I just got back from a vacation glow? I apply my blush right on the high points of my cheeks for that lifted effect. Some people love a soft, subtle blush, but me, I need my cheeks to look like I've been blushing all day for no reason. Blush is honestly so underrated. It's that one step you don't realize you need until you see the difference. Without it, the face looks good, but once you add it, instant warmth, instant life. Like I just had the best compliment ever. And don't be afraid to layer it. Blush fades throughout the day. So what might feel like too much now will actually settle beautifully. And the best part, if you ever go overboard, just take your foundation brush and lightly blend over it. Blush is meant to be fun, so don't be afraid to play around with it. This step is crucial for locking everything in. Just like time management is key to keeping your plans on track. A good setting powder ensures that everything is locked in so that it doesn't melt away under pressure. In life, a solid schedule or routine keeps you consistent and helps you maintain balance. Now let's seal the deal because all this blending needs to be locked in. I'm actually using my contour palette instead of a regular pressed powder, picking a shade closer to my skin tone to set everything in place. Pressed powder is like the final security check before your makeup goes out into the world. It smooths sets and just brings everything together. Plus, using a contour shade that matches your skin adds a little extra warmth and dimension without making my face look flat. I like to press it in gently instead of swiping, so everything stays flawless. And just like that, my base is locked in. Let's enjoy the process. And of course, the highlight. I'm using this the Rouge highlight. I don't know where you can get this, but you can just get this from my Snap shop. Just check in the description below for the handle to my Snap shop. What's the point of all this work if you don't take a moment to celebrate your wins? Whether it's big achievements or small milestones, shine a little light on it. You deserve to glow. Eyeshadow is where you can have fun and express yourself. I'm using this warm pink shade from my Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette. Just like in life, where you need a bit of vision and creativity to stand out, don't be afraid to try bold looks or experiment with new ideas. Even if it doesn't work, you can always blend it out and try again. Now, eyeliner. Whew. Me and eyeliner have a love hate relationship. Some days it glides on perfectly, other days it's like my hands forget how to function. But listen, eyeliner isn't always necessary. It's more like the cherry on top. If it works out, great. If not, we move. I actually just do it my own way, and somehow it comes together in the end. No stress, no pressure. If you struggle with eyeliner too, just remember smudging it out is always an option. And worst case scenario, concealer is your best friend. Now let's talk about lips because this combo is everything. I started by lining my lips with a dark brown gloss to give them that defined sultry look. It's like the frame for the masterpiece we are about to create. Then for the bottom lip, I went in with a nude gloss. This adds a little contrast and dimension, like a subtle ombre effect that makes your lip look fuller. Finally, the piece de resistance, a clear gloss on top of everything to tie it all together. Think of it as a cherry on a perfect sundae, super shiny, super juicy, and giving main character energy. Last thing I did was add a little concealer on the top of my lips to give them that clean, defined look. I used a L'Oreal concealer in a lighter shade to define this look. Blended it with a mermaid brush, then tapped it with a beauty blender to keep it soft and smooth. Enjoy the process.
模糊也想看清，虎口热气，镜片怎么擦不干净？透过它寻找到你，两颗心同一时空平行。Wake me, wake me， 谁在耳边低语？我才不相信星在此。Wake me, wake me， 躲进清晨的梦境。撕碎了草稿也放一束烟花，当你悲伤时就会想他。许个愿，睁开眼，花瓣满天，我在你身边。花开花散，也有天多与失败，拼尽全力让灿灿花火。
And voila, this is the final look. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a heart if you like this video. Catch you on the next video.